the 2K Sports pregame show.
Merry Christmas, everybody, and a very special holiday wish from all of us here at 2K Sports.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson and Shaq and Kenny.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, it's
Santa Claus.
What a festive day it is. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Golden State Warriors at their home, Oracle Arena. A good roll continuing right now for the Warriors. A finals rematch. They better be ready. As the defending NBA champs, everybody's gunning for them, but especially the runner-up. From all of us here at 2K, Merry Christmas!
Ho, ho, ho!
Nowhere I would rather be on this day than here with you guys.
I got a couple other places, but this is not bad either.
You know
I
what
got
I
a
got
couple
for
other
Christmas,
places,
Ernie?
got a couple other guys.
You know what I got
a couple
for
other
Christmas
people.
this morning?
What'd you get?
Not a dang thing.
No?
I'm
No
Santa,
gifts?
I'm Santa Claus. Santa Claus don't get gifts.
Oh. Well, it sure is great to be here and be watching NBA hoop, isn't it,
It
fellas?
is, buddy. It sure is.
Well, I appreciate the helicopter, Santa, that you got me today.
That wasn't Santa. That was me.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, no problem.
Well, I think the game's just about ready to start. So what do you say we go to Kevin Harlan?
Yeah.
Good idea.
I didn't buy that for you. You got to return it.
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. A contest between conferences, Oracle Arena, Oakland, California, where the Warriors take their home floor. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers. Season ago, Clark, they were ousted in the finals in 6 games by them, ending their season and dashing their dreams.
And of course, playing against their NBA Finals opponent from a season ago, they hoisted the Larry O'Brien Trophy and sent this club home empty-handed.
Guys, plenty of anticipation for this one from the fans and these two teams, and even us. 2 elite teams, no doubt about it.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. A look at Cleveland's starting group. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. And for LeBron James, a remarkable step. Greg, he had increased his field goal percentage for 7 consecutive seasons going into 2014.
Yeah, a steep decline last season, though, back below 50%. Was it just the challenge of new teammates and a new system, or the mileage he's accumulated? This season may start to answer that question.
Here is Love, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Smith with a wide open look. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Curry against Irving. Rush outside. Can't get it to go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
And you know, with LeBron, he's played over 40,000 career minutes. He's played more than Larry Bird did his entire career, more than NBA Iron Man Andre Miller as well. And those miles take their toll.
So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Cleveland. Here's Curry. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Cleveland moving it around. Here's LeBron. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 6 points for LeBron.
And for LeBron, last season, the longest injury absence of his career. I think he's smart to protect his body, though. If he can keep healthy, he can play for a long time at a very high level.
Now, here is Irving after the miss from Stephen Curry. The kick out to LeBron. Mozgov a screen on Thompson. Mozgov with the bucket. Mozgov's got his first points of the game.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And that one's good.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Irving kicks to Love. They set the pick. James outside. And there's Mozgov. That's good on the assist by James. Mozgov's got his second bucket of the night. Curry attacking. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up, a lot of unforced turnovers.
And that did make things relatively easy for him. You know, it's nice to get a win and not have to work too hard for it.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are, Clark.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
He doesn't get the second one.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
Now here's James after the miss from Stephen Curry. Mozgov a screen on Thompson. Love with the screen for LeBron. Buries it from three-point range. James has got 9 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And it's good. Thompson's got his first basket of the night.
You talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Curry attacking. Down low, Bogut. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
You know, and Bogut, as I recall, Clark, was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
And he makes the first but misses the second. And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged play.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
Here's James following the basket by Stephen Curry. James dishes to Mozgov. Feeds it to Irving. Back to Mozgov. Irving passes to Mozgov. The shot no good. Nice D from Bogut.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skills. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
Golden State moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Thompson for the triple. It's hauled in by LeBron. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Outside Irving. To the middle. The shot's good from Love.
And when you talk about Bogut, I think the Warriors' incredible regular season inspired him. He didn't have to be the star. He just had to anchor that D. Sometimes when you give a guy a specific task to be the best at, that's when he delivers the most.
Now Irving. Following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. It's a pick by Love. From deep, LeBron. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's 12 points for LeBron.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. The Warriors, number 1.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Brandon Rush. Warriors trail by 9.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
The screen from Thompson. Curry wide open. Curry with another miss.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Exactly. Nothing easy. They're making them work just to get into their offense. Very disruptive so far.
Now here's Love. A 23-point game for him in the win against New York.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
Now here's Green. Following the missed shot by Timofey Mozgov. Iguodala with the bucket.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Now, here is Irving. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Left side, Love. He was all alone on that one.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Warriors trail by 9. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Curry kicks to Green. Pass to Iguodala. Wide open. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Love with the screen on Thompson. Mozgov dishes to Irving. Soft touch off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
The feed to LeBron. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. And it's Smith missing.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. LeBron passes to Irving. Stolen by Thompson. 3-on-3. Golden State moving the ball around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist. And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Kevin Love. He's right around 17 points tonight, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Sure is. I mean, he thinks every rebound is his, and most of them are. That's why he's putting up such big numbers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Draymond Green. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Now here's Shumpert. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. It's Williams with the drive. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Back to Love. Shoots it. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. 6 points for Love. There's 1:38 left to play in the first. Here is Livingston. 9-point game his last outing. Spates sets a screen. There's the pick. Barbosa for 3, and that one's good. Barbosa's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
It's a pick by Love. Left side, Williams. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
Well, and of course, Mo Williams, Clark, shipped to the Hornets for their playoff push and helped out there.
I thought overall, Kevin, Mo had a really strong year given his age. Probably his most productive season since his early 20s.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Here is Livingston. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Spates sets a screen. Barbosa for 3, and it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Here is Livingston. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Ezeli. There's the screen. Spates kicks to Ezeli. It's Leandro Barbosa on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Iguodala outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 6. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA career after a long and illustrious career coaching over in Europe. He talked about the difference coaching abroad.
There's just a lot more practice time. And when the games come, you're still playing 2, maximum 3 times a week. You know, here you could be playing 4 or 5 times a week. and your practice time is going to be limited, and your ability to change things is going to be limited. You know, adjustments can and will be made and should be made, but you got to be a lot more pointed.
And Blatt, one of the most successful American coaches in European basketball history, Clark, and he's done a great job in his first season with the Cavaliers in the NBA, but nothing he did overseas certainly can compare to this.
And, you know, that's why, Kevin, people always talk about it in terms of being a marathon and not a sprint. There's nothing that compares to the NBA grind. Nothing is comparable to it.
And we're ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
Rush out there with Maurice Spates. Then there's Livingston. Then it's Bogut. And it's Barbosa in at the two-guard spot. That's the Warriors' 5. Here is Livingston, looking for his first basket still in this one. Barbosa gets the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The screen from Thompson. Here's Dellavedova. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
Boy, he's got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
Livingston dishes to Bogut, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And the first one drops.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Spates. Klay Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Both good from the line that time. And for Blatt, Greg, everyone did wonder if he would be the right fit early. As the season wore on and the Cavs got tougher, those questions, Clark, went away.
Yeah, and I think most people forget that he's an iconic coaching legend overseas.
Good point, yeah.
So coaching is coaching. Sure, it's not the NBA, but this guy brought a pedigree and resume that was quite substantial.
Here's Curry. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Green with a screen on Jones. Dishes it to Thompson. Green with a screen for Thompson. A three-pointer off the mark.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Oh, the turnaround jumper, that was just beautiful.
Warriors trail by 6. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Over in the corner, Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Irving kicks to James. Thompson, a screen on Curry. And again, LeBron James. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Screen by Bogut. And Curry, here we go. And the wide open shot from Green. That's short off the rim.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Here's James. And again, it's Cleveland.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Warriors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Curry passes to Thompson. Green kicks to Rush. The screen from Thompson. Curry outside. Another three for Golden State.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Now here is Smith. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Thompson, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match. You can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Now let's check out the stats for Klay Thompson. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Right around 25 points per, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Thompson. 20 points for him last game against Utah. Outside Curry. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11. Well, you think about Stephen Curry, and your first thought is he's a remarkable three-point shooter. That's right. But he's not just a long-range threat.
Yeah, I see him as a shot maker, one of the league's top mid-range shooters off the pull-up, too, and he's a creative finisher. Floaters and backspin shots, English, high off the glass. Again, the best shot maker, I think, in the history of the game.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. Irving's got his 3rd rebound on the night. He dishes it to James. Down low, tries to save it. Smith against Curry. From the arc, and it's good. Curry's got 14.
Boy, he's really starting to get in the flow now. A nice groove. That's his 2nd here in the quarter, after none in the 1st.
LeBron kicks to Irving. Good D by Thompson.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Curry dishes to Green. Green with a screen on Jones. And Rush kicks to Thompson. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Utah.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. They threw a lot of things at the wall, and most of it stuck.
Yeah, it did stick in high-quality fashion, too. I mean, a multifaceted approach like that takes a really sophisticated, locked-in defense to stop it. That certainly wasn't the case that day.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Brandon Rush. Then for the Cavaliers, Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Jones. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Cavaliers leading. Now here's Williams. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. For 3, Smith. The rebound by Ezeli. Ezeli's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Talking about the strength of LeBron now, we saw Michael Jordan do this too. They paid a lot of attention to the body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They looked more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high-flying, but just as potent and as effective.
And Green gets it to go.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that 1st quarter.
For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. James against Thompson. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. Ezeli's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Williams against Curry. Back to Iguodala. Rockets 6. Again, Iguodala missing.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Picked by Mozgov. Williams sets a screen for James. J.R. Smith on the wing. Fires from deep. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one. The Warriors trailing. Curry kicks to Green. Green with a screen on Jefferson. Thompson outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Jefferson with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Jefferson kicks to Williams. Screen by Jefferson. Back to Williams. The 3 ball. And another 3 for Cleveland.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Outside Curry. Here's Ezeli. Mozgov with the block. Another shot. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Let's take this moment to bring you a leaderboard featuring a very well-rounded group, the top rebounding small forwards in the NBA the last 10 games. LeBron James, number 1.
There are some things he does really well on the perimeter, but in the paint, his rebounding is as impressive as anything else he does on the floor.
I think that's one of his calling cards, the rebounding, and it's the feistiness in the paint that allows him to do such a good job, and they're battling those big guys down low. I think it's really what sets him apart from other small forwards.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws, a testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
And, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically, 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gifts, watch out.
Now here's Iguodala. Amon Shumpert unable to get his last shot to go. It's stolen by Jefferson. And there's the pass to Love. Dellavedova dishes to Love. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. 9 points for Kevin Love.
And a footnote to Ezeli, one of his college administrators raved about his intelligence. He cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization, and I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports.
Love the pass to Dellavedova. 46 seconds left in the first half of the game. 6 to shoot. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Livingston, that's good.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Dellavedova kicks to Love. Picked by Mozgov. Love dishes to Shumpert. To the paint, here's Mozgov. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances. A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
No good from Spates.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender.
Got it! Got it! What a shot!
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
I don't know, but I think that's a 2% shot. He'd make 2 out of 100 of those if you gave them to him.
And so we wrap up the first half. Cavaliers lead by 10. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. What's working and what's not working for you guys out here tonight?
You know, they clogged the lane, and they play great help defense. We got to keep driving and kicking, doing a great job sharing the ball, and we just play unselfish. We'll be great in the second half.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be taking a look back at the first half of basketball. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 21 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland? And over to Kenny, what did you think about Golden State?
They need to look into areas where they can gain an advantage. Rebounding is largely a hustle stat. Right now, they're getting out-rebounded. They need to commit to changing that. Those extra opportunities afforded by better rebounding are key for them to win tonight.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
The second half just about to get going here.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 21 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Warriors trail by 10.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
And the second free throw, good. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs, swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Now here's Curry. He feeds it to Bogut. Bogut with a screen on Mozgov. 5 on the clock. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 7 on the bucket from Bogut.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
Here's LeBron. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Rush the pass to Curry. Screened by Bogut. Fires for 3. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 17.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
The dish now to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And it's 6 points for Klay Thompson.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
It's a pick by Love. Passes it to James. Back to Irving. Off the screen. The shot is off, and Golden State will go the other way with it. Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. Thompson outside. Feeds to Green for the lead. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And it's Smith penetrating. Back to Irving. Love dishes to James. Picked by Mozgov. LeBron passes to Mozgov. He took good advantage of that screen. Mozgov's got 8 points.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Mozgov, guys, was specifically sought after by his coach, Dave Blatt. Remember, Mozgov was a favorite of his from when Blatt coached the Russian national team.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Bogut kicks to Green. It's Curry outside. Rebound, Love. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. LeBron outside. It's a pick by Love. The drive by James. And that one hits back iron.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Curry kicks to Green. And again, no good by Golden State.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Curry. Irving against Curry. James kicks to Thompson. Releases. A nice shot by Irving. And it's a 6-point Cavalier lead. Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. Kicks it to Green. Off the pick. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists tonight. Irving dishes to James. Love with the screen for Thompson. Smith the pass to James. And he overshot that one, missing.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good with the wing jumper. Cleveland leading by 4. Irving from long range. And that's collected by Bogut. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Green with a screen for Curry. Out left to the wing. And rush kicks to Bogut. The 10-footer. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Bogut's got 8 points.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst, and I think it allowed them to put that run together.
Now, here's Thompson after LeBron James's miss. Shoots a fader, and it's Thompson again missing.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Here's Curry Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. It's Curry with the drive. Green dishes to Curry. Tipped away. Outside Irving. He kicks to Smith. Back to Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Warriors trail by 6. Outside Curry. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 4. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors. And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Draymond Green. He's been dominant over the last month. 6th in assists, 13th in rebounding, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And, his floor awareness, undeniable. As you pointed out, he's great at drawing the defense and then making the perfect pass in stride.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Then for the Cavaliers, Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Smith, and it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Dellavedova. It's a pick by Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
That free throw good from Thompson.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role, didn't let the move bother him, and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
The screen from Thompson. Pass to Shumpert. It's a pick by Love. And Shumpert kicks to Thompson. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Livingston is running. Cleveland leading by 3. On the wing, Williams. Goes up the baseline. And another miss by Cleveland. Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here is Livingston. Inside. Goes back up. Here's Ezeli. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, good footwork. He's kind of got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong physically, good frame. He's low down there, and what you said, the fact that he's fairly agile, makes him tough.
That one is no good.
You know, and Ezeli missing a lot of games with various injuries from the knee and ankle a season ago. He can be a quality rebounder and rim protector, but he's got to find a way to stay healthy.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Here is Livingston. On the wing, Iguodala. Speights trying to break loose. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Iguodala.
And Ezeli, originally from Nigeria, picked up the game late. Only played 6 years of organized basketball before going pro. So still developing his hands and offensive skill set, but clearly he's got the tools physically to play.
For Cleveland, they have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That's good from Williams.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Shots good by Williams.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Here is Livingston. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Offensive rebound. Fires for 3. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Andre Iguodala.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
And he gets it back.
Assist from Mo Williams.
1:14 left in the third quarter of the game. Speights sets a screen. The feed to Ezeli. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's Dellavedova. Picked by Mozgov. Here's the screen. Here's Dellavedova, covered by Barbosa. Williams, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Williams has got 6 here in this quarter.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here is Livingston. They get it back. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his 4th personal foul.
The Warriors have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10.
Festus Ezeli at the line for 2.
No good on that one.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Jefferson's checked in for the Cavaliers. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Dellavedova. Pass to Mozgov. And stolen by Speights. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Livingston. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Cleveland foul call. First personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Sean Livingston with one.
That one drops. He ties it up. And here is Shumpert. Here's the floater. Here's Thompson. Offline. It's a tie game here in Oakland. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. Cleveland's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The Warriors shooting straight 49% from the field. Curry with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Green, the screen. Dishes to Thompson. Green with a screen on Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Bogut sets a screen for Thompson. And another three for Golden State.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Irving against Thompson. Irving passes to Mozgov. Irving against Thompson. Irving attacking. Stolen by Thompson. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. 20 feet out. Iguodala no good. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Shumpert dishes to James. Irving kicks to Jefferson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Shumpert. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Golden State. Bogut's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Curry, and it's sent back by Irving. And Shumpert kicks to Mozgov. The pass to James. From about 19 feet. And another miss by Cleveland.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Irving against Curry. The shot from the low post is good. Curry's got 21.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And another miss by Cleveland. Warriors leading by 5. Outside, Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's now 11 points for Draymond Green.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
James, and he gets it to go.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you've put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. Now here's Curry. Back to Thompson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Smith for 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 7th assist in the game.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Curry kicks to Rush. There's the bucket, good. And the Warriors lead by 5. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Curry against Irving. He dishes it to Love. Top of the key. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They host the Kings after this game, and that'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. Curry against LeBron. Floats one up, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on LeBron James. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
No good on that one.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor. And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Love. Hits the jump hook.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket.
Now here's Curry. Green, the screen. Outside Curry. Thompson for the triple. And the shot is good. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
Bogut against Love. Banked in off the glass.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
Curry passes to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. Rush dishes to Curry. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. And it's Thompson again missing. The Cavaliers trail by 5. To the left wing. It's a pick by Love. Mozgov kicks to LeBron.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And here is Irving, following Draymond Green's 3. Golden State on D. 6-point lead. Mozgov passes to Irving. There's the pick. LeBron dishes to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. The high post shot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Outside Curry. Green, the screen. Thompson outside. And it's Thompson again missing. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Irving kicks to Love. Irving against Curry. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
And so he hits both.
Take a look at what Irving's done. 12 points and 4 assists as well. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from beyond. They have been really good from the three-point line.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Warriors leading by 5. Now Rush. He feeds it to Green. Rush the pass to Thompson. Another 3 for Golden State.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now here's Love. James outside. That's a 2 from Smith. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And that's now 8 points for Smith.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Curry with it. Thompson, a screen on Smith. Curry dishes to Thompson. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Smith. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And you know what? He's shaken off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
The Warriors have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Curry kicks to Green. Mozgov with the block. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Green inside the three-point line. Here's Bogut, the second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 6.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Great D that time from Irving. The Cavaliers trail by 6. On the wing, Irving. LeBron James on the wing. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. James has got 27 points.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. .141 left in the fourth. Outside Curry. Golden State moving it around. And he gets it to go. That's 12 points for Bogut.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Mozgov, a screen on Thompson. LeBron passes to Mozgov.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Shot from the inbound. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. It's a pick by Love. LeBron dishes to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Now here's Thompson. Bogut with a screen on Smith. The drive by Thompson. Clock at 6. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Yes!
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
.43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Left side Irving. Sinks it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Irving's got them falling right now, that's for sure.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Iguodala's drive. Excellent defense there from Smith. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Shooting for Golden State. Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. 12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. LeBron kicks to Irving to tie it up. Count it! A tremendous three to tie it up. And here are the Warriors now. Here's Curry. It falls!
You know, a good job by the defender of not getting fooled by the step back, but he still got the shot to fall.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. You were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw good.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with KLAY Thompson. As a unit, the team seemed to have a cohesive approach out there. How important was the lift you got from the bench?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who start on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Thank you, KLAY. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Doris, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. Let's get your opinion, Shaq.
I thought this performance he needed to deliver, Ernie. He needed this game. You look at how he's been playing recently, and this was huge for him to come out and have a great night. You can really tell a lot about a player, how they break out of a slump. He responded exactly the way he needed to.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. Is hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
And that will do it for our special Christmas Day broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon, and good night, everybody.